What up, people? Coach V, New Breed Boxing. So the other day I made a video that I titled, "Is Fighting for Me?" And I just went over what's entailed in basically being a fighter and some of the advantages and disadvantages of going a competitive route as opposed to just doing boxing, recreationally or for fitness or one of the other many outlets that you can utilize boxing for. So this is going to be a little bit more about why boxing is going to be for you. So I have years and years of coaching people, and I come to find out that there's a lot of people that want to box and a lot of people that are not really aware of how hard the sport is until they get in there. And I can't even tell you, over the years, I've been training people over 20 years, and I have literally trained thousands of people. And when I tell you the attrition rate of people that can actually be fighters is like maybe 5%. I mean, I'm talking about guys that not just have one fight, but guys that can stick it out and have more than 10 fights. It's probably 5%, if I had to guess. I mean, it's not an easy sport. You're literally getting beat up. And the average person, unless you start out doing it at an early enough age to get inoculated to the pain and the suffering, because when you start out young, it's not as painful, you know what I mean? When you're getting punched in the face by another 5-year-old or whatever, it's not that bad. But when you're 25 years old or 15 years old and you're getting punched in your face, so there's a lot more damage to your physically and also, to more importantly, to your ego. So I come to find out that for those other 95% of people, there were benefits. So I started branching out, doing other things. I have some people that I train with Parkinsons. It has, there's no cure for Parkinson's, but for some reason, the drills that we do in boxing, the strength and conditioning stuff I do, the coordination training that we do, it helps tremendously to somewhat slow down the progression. And it also kind of, dials in their reflexes and their coordination to the optimal level, instead of, letting them just be, left to their own devices and just, progressively getting worse or exponentially getting worse in some cases. And then also, kids getting bullied. I have a lot of kids that have gotten bullied. They came to me because they were not sure how to defend themselves. So now I have kids that maybe just the fact that they learned how to defend themselves, that's ironically how things work. Sometimes once you don't know something, that just seems to be the only problem in your life. Where they say what stands in the way becomes the way, right? Then once you learn how to do something, all of a sudden it seems like that's the last problem on your list. It's like when you need a loan, you can't get one. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you got money, not everybody wants to give you money, right? So as soon as you learn how to fight, now all of a sudden nobody wants to fight you. It's ironic. That's just how life is. Everything works backwards. Another one, weight loss. I can't tell you how many hundreds of people that I've had dramatic transformations, lost 100, 200 pounds. Couple the right dieting with the accountability, with the right boxing program. I mean, not everybody wants to just run on treadmills all day. You know what I'm saying? It gets boring, Therapy. I have organizations where people are, the victims of domestic violence and abuse and, just mistreatment, one form or another, from kids to adults, that have tremendously benefited from just the release of anger and frustration to, again, the fact that they're actually doing something positive and they're exerting their energy in a positive way, and they're doing something that makes them feel good, And then therapy. I got I can't even tell you, probably some of my most common clientele, and definitely the people that I find to be the most entertaining to some extent are the guys that are self-employed, that want to beat the shit out of their employees. I think it's funny to me because, like, while they're punching the bag, some of them are literally saying the names of people that work for them they want to beat up. And they're not beating them up because they're beating up the bag in my gym. And, they feel a lot better about that. So I'm just now putting it out there that boxing is for everybody. I mean, as long as you're medically cleared and you don't have any severe physical limitations, I don't care whether it's therapy, whether it's an alternative fitness route, whether you got to lose weight, whatever the case may be. You lost your confidence, you want to get your swag back, boxing is for you, okay? So fighting may not be for you, may be for you, may not be for you. But just because fighting isn't for you, doesn't mean boxing ain't for you. Hope you found this informative. Like, subscribe, comment. I've been talking about it for a long time, but I'm trying to develop a beautiful finished product. So my online training program is going to be available very soon. I'll be putting that out there. If you want to be one of the first to get on my pilot program, I'm going to take 10 people on. I'm going to give them a big discount. And, you know, I want your positive feedback, so I'm going to make sure it's a great experience. Coach.B_. Hit that notification bell so we know you're out there. Till the next time, we out. Out.